So you may think that a MIDI controller like this may only be useful for creating music, but there are so many things that you can do with it even if you don't know anything about music. It actually saved me a lot of money, which I will talk about later in the video. So this is the AKAI MPK Mini Mk3, and I am sure that you must have seen it at many places as it is a very popular MIDI keyboard. Now it offers multiple types of controls like these keys, but then there are also these pads which are pressure sensitive. There are knobs which rotate infinitely, and there is even a joystick on this keyboard. Now instead of seeing these controls as something that you may use for making music, you can also see this just as an input device for doing anything on your PC, and that involves using this to launch any program, using this as any keyboard shortcut, or even to control the volume. So you can download this freeware program called Midi Key to Key from the links in the description, and this software will allow you to map any actions on the MIDI device to any keyboard action or shortcut. You have to make it listen to all channels, select Lock to Windows options and click on Start, and then all the actions on the MIDI keyboard will appear in this window. You can double click any of these actions and then select from a variety of things that you want to make it do. So I have set the first black key to launch the notepad, the second black key to launch the Windows Explorer, and the 8th knob on this keyboard is my volume control knob, which works even better than the volume wheel that I have on my keyboard. You can also set the keys and pads of this keyboard to do anything, and because you can shift octave on this keyboard easily and switch bank of pads and even change programs, you practically have unlimited keys on this to customize. Now if you are a person who edits videos in Adobe Premiere, you must know how clunky the interface of Lumetri color panel is, and if you want to get something like a Loupedeck, it is going to cost you around 20,000 rupees, and even at that price, the Loupedeck is a cheaply made device that doesn't feel worth its asking price. But you can use the APK Mini to color grade your footage in Premiere, and you will have to buy an additional plugin for this, which I will link to in the video description. But once you do that, you can use the knobs on the APK Mini for changing different color settings on your footage, and you can even rename the different knobs on APK Mini software, so it will show you the exact setting that you are changing on its OLED screen. You can also assign different actions in Premiere to one of the keys on this keyboard, and I use this a lot to change color of the labels among many other things. So you can get this keyboard for under 10,000 rupees, and even if you add the price of the plugin, you will still have saved at least 8,000 rupees in addition to getting something that is much more useful and fun than the Loupedeck. You can even play games using this keyboard, especially as it has a joystick and pressure sensitive drum pads, but the process of doing that is a bit technical, so I will link to a video which explains how you can do that. Lastly, because this is also an amazing tool for making music, you can also load a free program like FL Studio and you can have tons of fun with it. I learned some basic finger drumming and it is extremely interesting to play with, and you can also quickly learn to make some nice melodies by watching some videos. So how you use this keyboard for your PC is only limited by your imagination, and today I just showed you the things that I was interested in doing with this, but you can of course customize this according to whatever your application is. The addition of this device to my setup has really increased my productivity a lot, especially with Premiere, and I totally love how this can do a lot of things that much more expensive devices like a Stream Deck can do. So I'll have links to check this out in the video description. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button if this video gave you some nice idea, and let me know what you can use this for in the comment section, which is in close proximity to the like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.